another stream. If you're new to my content, please do me a favor. Go ahead and smash the like, subscribe button right now. As you can see in the background, I am currently not at home. And I'll explain more on that here in a minute. Happy Friday to you. Obviously, I wish I could medicate with you today, but I can't. So I would love for you to tell me in the comments what you medicating on right now. And we got an interesting show here. We're going to talk a little bit about a new Senate bill that just come out, Senate Bill 56. This is their new effort to change the cannabis law in Ohio. Hello, always be kind. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the first person to comment. Hey, Jimmy. Yo, what's up, homie? I see we got a few people on here. Just to let y'all know, I'm not going to be on here as long as I normally would be, simply because of the fact that I am still in the hospital, and I'll explain a little bit more about that here in a second. But just do me a favor, share the video for all your friends, mash that like button, definitely hit the subscribe if you haven't already. If you already subscribed, thank you for being a subscriber to the channel. If you already got a membership, thank you for being a member. If you haven't joined our membership program, it's only $1.99 to help support the channel. You can cancel at any time, so it's $1.99 a month. Sometimes if you watch the show, you might even get a free trial membership from one of our moderators or somebody else who's giving away memberships here on the platform. Also, don't forget to visit my website, www.ohiocannabislive.com. So, first off, I just want to let y'all know that I did have surgery on Tuesday, and that surgery was to try to treat the ongoing issue with my pancreas. The surgery was half successful and half not successful. Um, they were trying to put a stent in there. You need to get your medical license expired this week. Okay, you can go through My Medicine LLC. Just Google My Medicine LLC, and the renewal is it's either $49 or $59 for the year, and they can get you done pretty quickly. It's a good buddy of mine. So yeah, My Medicine LLC for the renewals. I'm pretty sure it's $49. It's either $49 or $59 for the whole year. So can't beat that. Again, that's My Medicine LLC. Shout out to my buddies at My Medicine LLC. Appreciate your support. So they were going to put a stent in a place where my gallbladder used to be at. To make a long story short, they weren't able to do that. But they did do something called a celiac plexus nerve block. And a celiac plexus nerve block is basically where they, your celiac plexus nerve block is like right here in this region of your stomach, but it's like behind of your organs. And this celiac plexus nerve block basically controls all the nerves for your pancreas, your gallbladder, your liver. I don't have a gallbladder. And I feel like something else. Your kidneys, maybe. So it's a main nerve bundle, and what they do is inject medicine into that nerve bundle, and it's supposed to numb all the areas that are tied into that area, so you don't feel pain in those areas. Hence the word nerve block. So it takes a couple of days for it to kick in. I'm not sure if that's kicked in yet. Your boy Mastermind's been going through a journey with this pancreas thing, so I'm gonna start doing some videos to share the story in more detail to help others who may be going through or suffering from chronic pancreatitis. It's clear to me there's a disparity in information and education about this topic, and this is something else that I think I need to discuss, but I will be doing that on my other YouTube channel, Anthony D. Riley. So if you haven't already, head over to my other YouTube channel, Anthony D. Riley, and smash that subscribe button because new content is coming to that channel as well. I see we got 15 viewers on here, so don't forget to tell me what your favorite strain is right now and what you're medicating on. I also would like to know in the comments what you're having for dinner. Now, I also want to make you aware that because I am in the hospital, I'm admitted in the hospital because I'm in a lot of pain. We talked about this last week when I did the stream, and I explained to you that the condition I have is extremely painful and causes severe pain in my stomach and in my back. So that's why I'm still here, because my pain is pretty bad. You wouldn't know it or not, y'all, but I haven't been asleep in 4 days, maybe 5 days. Do I look like I've been awake for 4 days? I think I would look like a zombie, right? No, I'm wide awake, right? My eyes look okay. They're not bloodshot red or anything. Yes, I've been awake for 4 days straight. because when you're in this much pain, sleeping ain't really even an option. Trying to lay down really ain't even an option. Um, I'd rather stay busy reading a book than going to sleep because when you have this much pain, um, it's hard. It's hard to focus. It's hard to concentrate. And I have a roommate too. So my roommate, appreciate him helping me. His name's James. Shout out to my roommate James for being here. Um, Everybody's been treating me really great here at the hospital, and things have been going better than expected. So thank you to everybody who's been taking care of me. If any of the people at the hospital happen to watch this video, I just want to thank y'all again for taking care of me this time. I've been admitted to the hospital 11 times now for pancreatitis issues. Your pancreas is part of your digestive system, and we'll talk more about that another time. But let's talk about Senate Bill 56. This is a new effort to basically do the same things I've been telling y'all about all along. I'm gonna go through these real quickly with you. Number one, reduce the homegrown count from 12 plants to 6 plants. Number two, raise the taxes. Number three, lower the THC cap from where it's at right now. Right now, it's at 90%. They want to cut it down to 70% for med patients and make it 90% for rec users. As far as pre-rolls goes, their plan is to make pre-rolls available to recreational consumers only, which means that you will pay an extra 10% as a med patient and have to purchase the product as a recreational consumer in order to get access to those pre-rolls when they do actually hit the market. We've been hearing rumors that they could happen at any time, but nothing has been finalized with the final rules for the pre-rolls. Also, many people are asking me about delivery of cannabis. Delivery of cannabis is currently not happening legally in Ohio. So anyone saying they ordered it and it was delivered, maybe their friend went and got it for them, that's delivery, right? But like the dispensary delivering it to you, or you ordered it from the dispensary and they brought it to you, that does not exist in our program right now. So anyone saying that, they're just straight being dishonest with you. Um, our law does permit for delivery services. The way that works, it has to be done through the dispensary itself, and none of our dispensaries are currently set up to do that just yet. So it's possible that it could happen at any time, and you know, it's just going to take time. This program is still new. We just started it up in August of last year, and this is only January, about to be February. My goal is to hopefully reduce the amount of times that I'm in the hospital so that I will be able to provide you more content on site, on location at various places. Hopefully, all right. So that's how life is when you're in the hospital, when you have to share a room with people. Usually, I'm used to having my own room. I'm not used to having to share it with other people, but it's all right. Sharing is caring, right? So that's just how it be sometimes. Sometimes you just have to like improvise one on the fly. So right now, none of the laws have been changed. So the way the issue two was passed is currently how the law is set up right now. So there hasn't been any changes, but they're trying to make changes. Live from the shitter. I'm not gonna even flip the camera around to show you this bathroom that I'm in right now because the jokes would just be rolling and rolling and rolling. How do you know? I'm just because there's an echo doesn't mean I'm in the bathroom. You just assumed that I was in the bathroom. I might be in my sound booth for all you know, Jimmy. So yeah, so the important part to know is that when they put these changes, like the Senate Bill 56 to vote, there's going to be committee meetings. And during those committee meetings, there's going to be testimony. And that's what you saw me do before, is show up at a committee meeting and testify as an opponent against whatever changes that they're trying to propose. You can participate and testify either in person, virtually, or you could do a written testimony. There is a specific process for you to be able to do that. And so that's something I would like to do a workshop on, help people understand the process to testify in Senate committee meetings, because most of the stuff that's being done to change the law is happening in the Senate. And anytime a law is changed, it has to pass the Senate and the House in order for it to become law. And also, the governor has to sign it in order for it to become law. When it comes to the rule changes, like the pre-rolls and things of that nature, those things will be handled within the Division of Cannabis Control. They're part of the Division of Commerce. So they just basically operate under them. And just remember, agencies can change their rules whenever they want. They just can't change the laws. The laws have to be changed by Congress and have to be signed into law by the governor, or if it's federal, it has to be signed in by the President of the United States. So when you hear people say the president made this law or whatever, that's not correct. Or the governor made a law, it's not correct. Governors and presidents don't make laws. They sign things into law, but they don't actually make the laws themselves. That's always done by your Senate and your House of Representatives. And that's how our government has always functioned. But the important thing that I'm trying to instill of everyone in this video, and the reason why we're talking about this, is we have an opportunity as consumers and Ohio residents to make our voices heard so that people can hear what we're saying and how we feel about these proposed changes. Another thing that they want to do is they want to take away the social equity program and give that money to the police and to the prisons. And when I talk about social equity, I'm talking about not just stuff for minorities, but I'm talking about expungements for people who got charged for bogus cannabis crimes on the failed war on drugs. I'm talking about other programs that will help educate people for other things. Social equity is more than just minorities. It's a whole conglomerate of things for people who are disadvantaged or poor. And just because someone's disadvantaged or poor, it doesn't even have anything to do with their race or their beliefs or who they voted for or anything like that. If you're economically challenged, there's going to be opportunities for you to become a part of the cannabis industry. And that was something that was put into the law. So whenever you're social equity, just know that that's something for everybody and not just for one set of people. But those people represent, most average people are not millionaires or rich people. Most people are financially challenged in some way, and it's hard. It's hard for people to be able to pay their bills, to be able to buy this stuff. It's really crazy. Hey, Ivana, welcome to the stream. Glad that you're here. Let me just do my live chat thing so I can see what y'all saying. Okay, so we got Toki's here. What's up, AJ? Thanks, AJ, for checking in. We got Big White. Hey, Big White, thanks for being here. Captain Green Toker. I don't think you were coming on today. What a trooper. Nah, man, it's all about being consistent. It's all about follow through. And this is why I do what I do. This is why this is the #1 cannabis news media source for all things cannabis in Ohio and beyond. You better ask somebody. Smash that like, subscribe button. Your boy Mastermind putting in work. We're live anywhere. That's why we call it Ohio Cannabis Live. We ain't gonna just be doing pre-recorded videos. We're gonna be doing more live videos. This is just only the beginning. Just let me get myself together, okay? I just did a nerve block. I'm hoping this nerve block will work. That way I'll be able to move around, because I've been kind of limited in my movement and my abilities because of the pain that I'm in. That's right, man. Hit that like and share the video. How's it going, Shadow Boss? Thanks for joining the stream. Thank you all for joining the stream. It really means a lot to me to see people on here. Some of you been on here from the very beginning, and some of you are new. But it does help me, and I don't mean that in a monetary way. I mean that in a spiritual way. I mean that in a healing way, because sometimes all I got to look forward to is this stream every Friday. When things are going bad, all I know is that on Friday, I'm gonna get to talk to my friends and family and everybody in the cannabis community who supports doing the right thing and supports doing things that are for the greater good. And that's what I'm trying to do. I do want to take a minute to talk about the Token Chill events. And to be quite honest with you, I think that, in order for us to continue to do the Token Chill events, we've got to figure out the right date, the right times where it works for everybody, where we can have a really good turnout. And then we need to be able to give you enough time to plan it into your schedule. But in order for our events to continue, we do need more people to come out to the events and help show how big Ohio Cannabis Live really actually is. And I mean, we are really, sometimes I downplay how big we are, but we are almost at 5,000 subscribers on this YouTube page. We've got subscribers on other platforms as well. And we have a lot of different things going on. If you're into growing, check out our Ohio Cannabis Growers subreddit. And I am back on there now. They try to take it from us, but luckily the nice guy was able to help us get back on. So I appreciate the person that helped us get our group back, and that was just ultimate love and respect. So if you happen to be watching this video, thank you for letting us get our group back from the Reddit. Yeah, one thing about Reddit, if you're not moderating your subreddit, somebody can claim it and take it over, and you'll lose it forever unless they decide to give it back to you. So again, I'm grateful that I was able to get my subreddit back. We also have Ohio Cannabis Growers on Facebook, on YouTube, and we also have Ohio Cannabis Growers events. This is all these things I'm building for the cannabis community to be able to get us together for the greater good, so that we can all benefit from this new green rush that we're all about to be a part of. One way or another, there's something you can do to help with cannabis reform, to help with the events, to help. It could be the smallest gesture, whether it's just hitting the like button on the video or sharing a post. And I also want to let you know that everything we're talking about today, I did do a blog post. So if you would like to read up on everything I'm saying, you can also visit ohiocannabislive.com and go to the blog post. And we got a whole post write-up on this SB56. But I gave you the highlights, and I'm going to go over them again for those who might be just joining us. We're talking about, don't you dare say a word, Jimmy. Don't you say a word, Jimmy. We're talking about the Senate Bill 56. This is introduced as an amendment to the Issue 2 law. An amendment means that they would change the existing law that's already in effect. What they will want to do is they want to reduce the amount of plants that we can home grow from 12 to 6. They want to lower the THC cap from 90% to 70%. They also want to take away the social equity component, which is 36% of recreational sales, and give that to prisons and jails and mental health places. I would love to know what you think about these changes. I think that it's unfortunate that they keep playing the game that, oh, we're not going to do anything. Then all of a sudden they are going to do something. They really need to make up their minds what they're going to do, because we really don't know at this point, because until they actually put it on paper like they did with this SB56, we really didn't know. We didn't know. But I've been telling y'all, just keep it real. I have been saying for months that they was going to come back after the election and try to change the law. I've been telling y'all that, and I never deviated from that. Even when they said they might not do nothing, I knew that was a pump fake, and I knew that they was going to still try to go ahead and do it anyway. So that's why I went ahead and just kept on going and kept on pushing, because I wanted y'all to know that this was going to happen. And it's not over yet. So we still have an opportunity for us to be able to come together and for us to be able to help people participate in public comments to show the legislators what they got in mind is not the will of the people. They need to know what we want, and they need to be able to make that law. So we need to do things like housing protections. We need employment protections. We need other protections for people who are renters. We need protections for people who are dealing with probation issues, child custody. There's all kinds of things that need to be worked out. As far as the hemp thing goes, we need to get some reform in the hemp world so that the hemp program can survive as well and run alongside the cannabis program as a supplier or a ancillary business. Because a lot of companies use hemp-based products in their products, such as CBD or CBD isolate or just plain hemp oil. So they do use hemp-related products, and there is a way for these two groups to coincide together. But in order for that to work, we have to advocate for reasonable reform. So we need to do some rules. Like, for one, we need to set an age limit. There is no age limit for hemp. We need to restrict where it's being sold. I'm not comfortable with it being sold at the gas stations, in the corner stores, because no one's checking these things and make sure they're safe. That's why I'm saying that. Nothing against the gas station or the corner store, but y'all stuff don't be tested a lot of times, and a lot of times you don't even, the person selling it, they don't even know what they're selling you. They can't even give you any information on it because it's just a product in the store. It's like trying to get somebody to give you detailed information about Sour Patch Kids. They're gonna crack down and test the Sour Patch Kid and get all these rules on Sour Patch Kids, but and say don't make it attractive to children. But you put more emphasis on candy than you do on Delta 8 products, for example, or whatever the stuff is. They just don't really regulate it. I mean, I talked to the Department of Agriculture is overseeing the hemp businesses, and they told me they don't even inspect those products in the gas station at all. The only thing that you guys probably didn't know that I'm about to drop on you is that they've been raiding these gas stations and these corner stores. And when I say they, I mean, I'm talking about the feds, task force, ATF, all that. I done talked to some people who own these gas stations and said they got raided and got all their stuff confiscated. And all of it had to be tested to make sure that it was what they said it was. And some of it came back cool, some of it didn't. Some people lost a lot of money because they bought into this whole hemp THCA craze that everybody is so into right now. So that's why we have to really educate people about the differences between hemp products and the difference between THC products, because right now people think it's all the same. And yes, CBD is still weed, or hemp is still weed, but there's still differences in these products, and it's important for people to be able to know what the differences are. It's just really, really important. And my whole goal is to continue to come on here every Friday and other days to help y'all learn how you can be a part of this. So again, we still gotta have fun. So don't think that we're not gonna have some fun events, because we are. Token Chill is supposed to be fun. So, we're still doing that, but we're gonna do some other events as well. We are gonna do some events that are for home growers. We're gonna do some stuff for glass blowers. And if you have other ideas, we're all open to it. We're working on a couple of things that I don't want to tell you just yet because I don't want to jinx it. What's up, Brett? Yeah, you said that cookies. Do you think it's worth that? I just think that's a little bit pricey for me. $60 for less than 3 grams doesn't really sound like a great deal to me. You say you think a lot of people are actually confused about what their job actually is. I hear you. Yeah, Congress definitely needs to do their job. And as far as, I agree with you, Tokes. Tokes, we need to have it rescheduled. I'm sorry, not rescheduled, descheduled, not rescheduled. Because if it's descheduled, then it'll be taken off the list altogether. And that would be essentially, hopefully, legalizing it nationwide. Brett, you think it's a robbery? I think that the market needs to stop with these high expectations on these prices. I think that we need to start demanding that they make these things much more affordable than what they are right now. I think that they need to really start listening to the market and stop listening to investors or stop listening to data analytics or AI, because the way I'm looking at it, it ain't working. If you're still selling stuff from July of last year, and this is 2025, so I'm thinking that, not only does there need to be additional consumer education, There needs to be education at the dispensary business owner level. They need to have opportunities to get feedback from consumers like yourselves in a way where they can listen, not be yelled at or shamed for whatever their prices are in their dispensary, but give them feedback. Let them know flat out, we cannot afford these prices any longer. And unfortunately, if you don't lower your prices, we're not coming. You gotta keep it real. Because at the end of the day, if you don't show the market that you're not gonna pay these prices, they're gonna keep charging you these prices because you're paying them. Somebody's paying them. If nobody was paying these prices, guess what? They would come down, just like we did last time in the medical program. Prices got so high, people stopped buying. Guess what they had to do? Lower the prices. I need to get a shirt made of lower the prices in Ohio. And then put it on the backside, like see backside. Or I'm going to Michigan. And put a big sign on the back. we got to do something dramatic to make these people wake up and realize that we have to turn it around in our state and we need to keep that tax revenue in Ohio so we can benefit from it. Because when we take our money and give it to the people up north, we're fixing their roads, we're fixing their bridges, we're helping their school board. We're not helping our communities at all. Right now, we still don't even know where the money is going because no one other than me is asking where is our money. That 36% is the people's money. Okay? When you hear the social equity, that's the people. We the ones that help keep these stores alive. We the ones that help buy these products when nobody else would. We the ones that did the videos about the stuff. We the ones that post pictures on Reddit about the products. That is us. And we need to, as they said in Black Panther, show them who we are. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And if they were really doing great, like they say they are, things would be really dramatically different. I'm just telling you that. And things will be moving along a lot faster. But they're not. So it's one of them things where we have to continue to fight for these things to change. And I'm going to keep coming here every Friday and other days to help you understand the news of what's going on and what's happening. You know, it's really challenging to just be one person trying to do this. So that's why I'm looking for people to come on the show and tell your side of the story so people can hear your version of it and what you're going through so that more people can hear these stories. So don't be camera shy. Don't hide no more. Weed is legal in Ohio. And most of y'all watching it live in Ohio. If you don't, well, I don't know what it is in your state. I don't know what state you're in. Won't you chime in if you're not from Ohio? Please tell me in the comments now. But if you live in Ohio, you don't need to hide your face anymore. And that's something that we're trying to do. Now, for the last 5 years, I haven't been hiding my face. I'm very public about me being a part of the cannabis community. I just don't need to hide anymore. It's legal. So we got to start treating it that way. And we got to start letting people know that we demand the same level of respect that they give somebody who drinks a bunch of alcohol. Since they decided to call it regulate like alcohol, it's time for us to regulate. Man, y'all know nothing about the Regulator song. That's what we should have played when we won. Like, there's time for us to regulate. Y'all don't even know anything about the Regulator song by Nate Dogg and Warren G. Y'all ain't know nothing about that. That's that West Coast stuff. See, I'm looking at y'all's comments. You can't even post a pic of your cloner. Why not? You can post it on my website. You can post it on my subreddit. You can post it in my group. I don't know. I never said you couldn't post a picture of your cloner. Who told you that? Ohio marijuana. So I'm glad you said that, Daniel. So for those who want to get away from the Ohio marijuana suburb because they think it's a little bit too political, let's say that, then we do have another Reddit called Ohio Cannabis Info. Very simple, Ohio Cannabis Info, no spaces. And I created that as a fallback in case something happened to the Ohio marijuana subreddit. So we're doing pretty much the same thing, getting information. It's open to anybody in the cannabis space. We don't do the drama. We are going to moderate it very, very heavily, very strict. We're not going to allow people to get on there and bully people and say crazy things. That if you've been on any of my pages and platforms that I personally moderate, you already know I'm zero tolerance for the bullshit. People know this. That's why they don't want to be on my page because they want to be on that bullshit. And I do not tolerate no bullshit. Yeah, I said that. So, if you're looking for a place to go and conversate, Ohio Cannabis Info is open. It has been open for quite some time. We need new members. Or you can go on Ohio Cannabis Growers. Or we're on Discord as well. So you can find us on Discord under Ohio Cannabis Live. So if you do Discord, we are on Discord. We're everywhere, really. We're on Instagram. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on Threads. We're on, did I say Discord? We're on Discord. We're on Rumble. I don't know if anybody's even still using that. We're on TikTok. We're on literally every platform, plus our own platform. And you go to our website, you want to post a picture of your favorite bong, your favorite plant, your favorite seed, your favorite strain. You can do that. You don't have to worry about any punishments on our page. We just don't allow the sale of illegal goods on our sites. And we try to stay compliant with all the laws of the land so we can keep all these things going for you. Elon might buy Rumble. Well, he can have it. It's not that great. Not all of it. It's all. I'm not even saying this person's name out loud, just like the rest of Reddit. Well, there's a lot of different threads on Reddit. So yeah, Ohio Cannabis Info. We definitely gonna be on there talking about weed and info, and that's mainly it. I mean, obviously there is politics in cannabis. Let's just all be real with ourselves, and we're all very interested to know what the new administration is going to do in that regard. So I'm playing the wait and see approach. I'm not going to speculate on what might happen or what might not happen, but what we're not going to do is give that whole agenda unnecessary oxygen. Not on my platform, we won't. Here we talk about weed and cannabis and education and unity and community. We don't try to divide people by what they believe in or who they voted for or anything like that. That simply doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that you are here. We're together right now on this tablet, your phone or computer, your TV, wherever I'm broadcasting on right now. And we are all here trying to heal the community, try to help people who are suffering by bringing them opportunities and information that they can use in the cannabis space to be a successful person. I wouldn't be where I was at right now, where I am right now, without the benefits of legal cannabis. I just wouldn't be. I would probably still be in my basement, and I still would be thinking I will never make a YouTube video. I was very afraid the first few videos I made because only 3 people was watching. I was very nervous. And then I was also afraid of getting in trouble just for doing a cannabis video. I didn't really know what the rules were, if there were any rules that were related to somebody with a medical card making a cannabis video. Apparently didn't think that anyone would do that, but that's where I came in, that's where I come in. I noticed that we got 26 people watching the live stream right now, but we only got 18 likes. So if you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe button right now. Let's get that like count up. And don't forget, when we reach 1,000 views in a live stream in one day, something special is going to happen. And I am not going to tell you. You just got to help me get 1,000 views on the live stream, and then something special is going to happen. Just stay tuned and keep watching. Jimmy, over 60% legalization, over 60% legalization support just about every poll you can find on. Representatives are more worried about losing corporate funding. I do believe that Big Pharma does have some play in this, so I hear where you're coming from, Red Donk. Um, you said you wish the 710 Labs would come to Ohio. Well, maybe they will. I heard something about them. I don't remember exactly what it was, but maybe they will come to Ohio. I mean, it's not impossible. Yeah, Rumble is kind of a crap app. I agree with you, Jimmy. It's really not that great of an interface to me at all. I'm just not that impressed. Getting licensed. That is the challenge right now that we're going to overcome because we've got some new tools in our tool belt that they don't even know we got. So if you are somebody that has a dream about getting a dispensary or a cultivation license, you need to reach out to me and make sure we talk because I can help you. Start preparing now, start planning now, start saving your money now. Because when it all happens, it's gonna happen really fast. And if you're not listening at the right time, you'll miss your opportunity to be opening up your own shop or your own grow. So before I go today, I just want to again thank all of y'all for being here, and I appreciate y'all's prayers and support in regards to my medical condition. Just know that I'm never gonna give up. There's a shirt on Walmart under Mastermind stuff that you can purchase, and the shirt says "Never Give Up." And that was one of the first things I posted on Walmart.com. So if you want to support me and get you a shirt that I came up with, I didn't come up with the phrase obviously, but it is the shirt that I got on there called "Never Give Up." And never give up on what you believe in. Don't let nobody discourage you from what your dreams are or your goals are. Always know that God has your back and that I got your back, and that when times are tough, you have people to turn to. This is a big community here. This is a family here. And I want you to think of it like that. Ohio Cannabis Live isn't just one person. We're a community. We're a family. We're here for each other. We have to take care of each other. We have to love one another. This is universal. And cannabis is a unifier, not a divider. So we can't let evil win. We can't let drama win. We can't let politics win. We have to stay vigilant. We have to make sure that people understand this plant is about positive vibes, positive energy, and healing. We have to let people understand that they have to be willing to open their mind to a higher plane of education and information. Because every time I educate people about cannabis outside of the community, I just see people's brains like, I see their top blow off when I start talking about endocannabinoid systems and isolate CBD and CBN and CBG. They're like, what in the heck is he talking about? Never heard anything like this before. So, that's why it's important for us to continue to do these videos to try to educate people about products. And I'm gonna start doing some more reviews. I'm gonna get back in it, but I had to take a hiatus from it because I didn't see a lot of y'all watching the videos, and maybe because I didn't do it live. Maybe if I do reviews live, it's funner, it's better, and that's what I might do. But editing videos is a whole nother beast in itself, and it does take skill set, which I have. It's just a lot of brain power to do these videos and edit them. It takes hours and hours and hours. Even to edit a video that I'm doing on my iPad would be very challenging to do. So before I go, I'd like to do what I do every Friday and find out what you're having for dinner. Now, me personally, I already ate. I had some mashed potatoes and some chicken noodle soup from the cafeteria. It was all right. It was all right. And if there's anything that you want me to know, please do me a favor and email me at info@ohiocannabislive.com. You want to eat some soup? Did I make you crave soup now, Captain Green Toke? Are you hungry? Sometimes I just talk and make people get the munchies. I have that effect on people. I make you hungry. Because I always like to eat good food. If you've ever hung out with me, you already know how I like to throw down. pizza, rib, and chicken from Reddy's. Oh man, you gotta send me some pictures of that, man. That sounds like that might be slapping. Friday is family pizza night, huh? Okay. He said it's already in the fridge. He said it's already on deck. I believe it. I buy that. That's pretty cool. Well, I thank all of y'all for being here with me this Friday, and I'm gonna see y'all next Friday. Hopefully, I'll be at my home base or somewhere else cool. I just really appreciate the community being here for me. And again, I will be talking to y'all soon. What's up? Just got in. Sorry to hear about the laws going around there. Yeah, well, we gonna still keep it going. We ain't giving up. Thanks for jumping in, Hetties. Appreciate you being here. All right, Red Dump. I will see you later. All right, well, y'all make sure y'all follow the channel and to like, subscribe. Follow us on all the platforms: Instagram, Meta, what is it? I can't remember all of them. X, Threads, Discord, Reddit. Follow us everywhere. Don't forget to follow Ohio Cannabis Expo because that's us too. Make sure you like, subscribe. I thank all of you for being here. And don't forget, you can support the channel with a super chat. Help us meet our goals. We'll see you on the next stream. All right, y'all. Peace. Will you bring me up something else?